So, top of the morning, people. Let me get this video out real quick. Because, of course, I want to address the ignorance in the room. Okay? So, we just saw Shakur Stevenson fight. Now, you've heard me say several times, I think Tank can beat all of those fighters at 135, even 140. I believe he's good enough to beat all of them. Now, is it possible he can fight someone that's just too big that might be able to absorb his shot at 140? Probably somebody that come down from 147, 154, something like that. Probably. Maybe. Right? But you hear me say Tank is a solid fighter, and Tank doesn't need to do the shit he's doing. But he's doing it simply because the support is there. Right? I read an article that said Tank is on his way to breaking his own live gate record. Now look at his opponent. Like I said, Tank is the draw. The people that are coming out that will fill out the arena for him is the reason why Tank will continue to fight guys that are not the very top guys. Now, only a pussy would come in the fucking comment sections, oh, the Tank hate is real. Tank definitely having a he's going to Hall of Fame. Bitch made motherfucker. Wake the fuck up. Tank out of his own mouth said he don't care about the Hall of Fame. So like, if they don't put him in it, he don't care. Do you know why Tank is saying that shit? Because Tank here, he understands. Yeah, he knows he's not fighting the very top guys. He knows the criticism that he's getting is because there's no reason to not fight them. Rolly Romero tweets after watching Shakur fight, Tank shouldn't waste his time with Shakur. Ain't Rolly Romero the same dude that got knocked out that ended up going, all I had to do was I got caught with a good shot. I was winning the whole fight, blah, 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 blah. Look at Rolly Romero's fucking career and how it went. I'll bet you if Tank Davis said, hey, Rolly, I want a rematch, Rolly wouldn't say, hey, man, don't waste your time with me. You already knocked me out, and I already done showed, that I'm not that good of a fighter. Yeah, against other guys. And I've lost again. So, yeah, don't waste your time with me. Of course not. He wouldn't say that, right? Now, Shakur Stevenson, and let me say this about anybody. Any fighter that's a top-level fighter in your division, your mindset should be, I want to beat all the top-level dudes. So I am the very top guy in my division. But what happens when you become the cash cow of the division? You become one of the biggest fighters in the sport, right? And you get to a point where, you know what, man? I'm making these big $20 million checks or whatever, and I don't even have to fight the top-level guys. This is where you see a fighter act. And only some little boy, some little bitch-made, little young-minded boy will come to the defense of someone. First of all, they act like they ain't even acting. They don't need needs for these fucking fighters. None of these motherfuckers appeal to me as anything other than a human being that chose a certain profession. That's it. You bitch-made motherfucker, listen to this shit. Tank Davis does not have a Hall of Fame career. If he stopped fighting right now, who the fuck has Tank beaten that's going in the Hall of Fame? So how the fuck, you dumb son of a bitch, is he going to go in the Hall of Fame right now? And this is the point we're talking about when we say Tank, like I said, Tank, I believe, can beat all of those dudes. All of them. But it's obvious his fucking confidence isn't the same. And here's the thing. If Tank really don't have any interest in Shakur, he don't have any interest in Keyshawn, why the fuck does he always feel the need to tweet right after they fight? This is the whole reason why fighters do what they do, because of bitch-made fans like you. Oh, the Tank hate is real. Now the stupidity is fucking real. Your ignorance is fucking real. Tank doesn't care about the Hall of Fame. Tank himself has beaten nobody to be in the Hall of Fame. You think Ryan Garcia is a Hall of Fame fighter? Who the fuck is Ryan beat? And you went there like a little bitch, like a little pussy, and folded and quit. So you can fucking meat ride Tank or any other fighter all you want. But no, he doesn't have a Hall of Fame career. He doesn't have the names under his belt that have a Hall of Fame career. And like I said, he's sitting there talking about he beat one of the top guys and naming Ryan. And you ask him to name any fucking top level fighter that he's beat, right? He talks about all of them like they're trash. And he says it's going to be the same result every time because, yo, these guys, they not on my level. They can't beat me. So, in other words, I don't need to fight Shakur. I'll just fight the Lamont Roaches of the world, the Frank Martins of the world, the Isaac Pitbull Cruisers of the world. He, out of his own mouth, said pretty much Floyd had to force him to fight Pedraza and shit. And the crazy thing about it is, he gave a story about Floyd thought that I was screwing with his daughter and he tried to put me in a fight and that I wasn't ready for. Really? Well, I remember the commentators talking about how nervous Tank was going into that fight and everything, and he was 16 fights in. Okay? So, like I said, a lot of times it's because the people you with they believe in you more than you believe in yourself. The Tank hate is real. Man, you guys are such pussies, man. You run into these little motherfuckers' defense. They don't care about your broke ass, you stupid fuck you. They don't care about you. The Tank hate is real. No, the stupidity is real. He does not have a Hall of Fame fucking career. I don't give a fuck. You're looking at the money. You're looking at the success rate of him winning. You're not looking at who he's beating. And this is exactly the point what I'm saying about fighters assuming that they can beat another fighter. You never once heard me say he can't beat Keyshawn Davis. You never once heard me say he can't beat Shakur Stevenson, you dumb moron. You heard me say, plain and simply, you have to show us. Not just tell us I'll beat these guys, which is exactly, and I can give many examples. But why I gave Tyson Fury and Usyk as an example, because they're one of the more recent fights where this dude, Fury, talked about how he never had any plans on fighting Usyk and how Usyk is too small, he's a middleweight, all this other stuff. All I need is 2 weeks to beat this guy. He talked all that same type of goofy shit. But when he got in there, Mr. I can't punch Usyk, I'm too small Usyk, went in there and had the big dude on the back foot. Now, Shakur Stevenson, when I watch him fight, I'm the guy that said when I look at Shakur and I look at Devin Haney, I see a lot of similarities there. I don't see one fighter being really dominant over the other, but people sleeping on Devin Haney. Okay, hold up. Once again, let me run through this. Tank making an excuse about there's no need to fight Devin Haney because look at what Ryan did to Devin. But he's not gonna bring up the fact that Ryan was on steroids. Ryan cheated. Ryan purposely didn't cut weight. Ryan was strong where Tank was, whereas Devin was drained. Right? And he brings that up and he talks about that, but he's not gonna fucking sit here and tell you, well, you know what, man? Me saying that, but I'm talking about fighting Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, I'll fight Teofimo, but Teofimo got beat by George Kambosos. Teofimo beat Lomachenko. Maybe you wanted to fight Lomachenko because what? Because of his age now? Who knows? Who cares? Now you tell me you put Tank in those other shoes. Tank for the motherfucker that was on steroids and didn't make weight. Your bitch ass would be crying. Oh man, that motherfucker cheated on Tank. He ain't make weight. He ain't do this and that. See, you know, these fanboys, it's funny to me how these fucking fanboys bitch and complain about everything. They don't see logic. They don't see reasoning and understanding. This is how I know they're a bunch of little boys. And bitch nigga, I don't give a fuck if you like 75 fucking years, you're a little boy. You're a little bitch. That's why you jump in comment sections and you're too fucking stupid to understand what's being said because you're a little boy. You like that motherfucker that never even had a fucking apartment or rented a room but trying to tell a homeowner how the fucking game goes. That's what the fuck you are. Stay in your motherfucking lane. These little cockroaches like to fucking crawl around and, yeah, but the Tank hate is real. No, you can talk all the shit you want. I don't personally give a fuck if they put him in the Hall of Fame or not, but Tank does not have a Hall of Fame career. What you measure boxing by now is pussy as fuck. These fighters, a lot of them are pussy as fuck. That's why they don't want to fight the top level guys. Because why? Man, I'm about to get $20 million to fight a dude that's the champ. And ain't nobody even talking about him. They talking about me. They don't even know this dude. He fits the criteria that Tank is saying, I don't need to fight this guy. This guy got to prove himself to me. Oh, but he has a belt. And none of you motherfuckers even knew who Lamont Roach was. Y'all even know who the fuck he was. He got more notoriety just for fighting Tank than he has his whole fucking career. And at the end of the fucking day, unless he gets lucky or Tank is on a bad night or just say, because shit can happen in the fight. who expects Lamont Roach to really do anything? I saw the Jamel Herring fight with him, and I look at Shakur's performance against Jamel Herring versus Lamont Roach's performance, and you can't even compare the two performances, right? Just like when I said before about Keyshawn Davis, when I said he had a better performance than Shakur Stevenson when they fought one night, the same night they fought on the same card. And I'm saying that doesn't mean Keyshawn beats him, but I am saying Keyshawn is making some noise. He had a better performance. Now, am I saying Keyshawn can't beat him? No, I'm not saying that either. We don't know until they get in the fucking ring, and that's the whole fucking point that you little pussy-made motherfuckers of this generation don't understand. Y'all are quick to want to jump on somebody's nuts, jump when they meet and ride it, because that's the type of boys y'all are. Little boys, that's what y'all are. This dude needs to step up and fight better fighters. And for, like I said, if he was telling Frank Martin and Lamont Roach and Isaac Pitbull Cruz, man, y'all gotta prove yourselves to me, it would make far more sense. But for you to sit up here and fucking say Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis, the motherfuckers who get the most attention in the division next to you, have to prove something to you, to me, that's nothing but an excuse just to not fight the motherfucker. And at the end of the motherfucking day, you are the type of people that we laugh at and the type of people we talk about. The ones that know that have everything to fucking say about what a fighter is and what a fighter isn't based on who you like. I'm not a fan of nobody's. So, and as for your little bitch-made comment, I don't give a fuck about the views, bro, because I do this shit as a fucking hobby. Notice, dumbass, I don't even do this Patreon shit. And like I said, if I ever did decide to do it, one thing's for sure is I'd be giving y'all the truth. All you motherfuckers care about is cheering and getting on your knees for your favorite fucking fighter. Man up and grow up before you fucking talk to me, bitch.